What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. Nothing to talk about, okay? We're just down here. Just finished making my coffee, about to roll me up a little reefer joint, and then we can talk about what's going on down to
I sponsor the now. I sponsor the blog.
the blogs. But first, let's roll something. Let's roll one up real quick. It's not going to take long. Minutes, less than minutes, maybe less than 2 minutes. I already have some grind, some I have my rise and grinder. That's the only thing that should be grinding in the morning. Coffee beans and bulbs of cannabis flower. That's the only thing that should be. Anyways, bulbs of cannabis in the morning and coffee beans are the only things you should be grinding in the morning. You should not be grinding yourself. We are forever in relaxation mode. Amy, we like to affectionately call it Amy Winehouse. You be so relaxed. The motherfuckers try to make you go to rehab. They try to make me go to rehab, and I said no, no, no. Yes. We're not going to rehab, but we are in full relaxation mode as if we are. So it's Amy Winehouse mode. So whenever you hear me say it's really, that's actually lingo between me and my good Judy. But if you ever hear me say I'm in Amy Winehouse mode, just know I'm relaxation. I'm in relaxation mode, full relaxation mode, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not getting up. I'm in rehab, rehabilitation, refreshing, regeneration. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's happening. All right. So they try to make me go to rehab, and I said no. I already have something left. What one thing about this, I'm actually gonna get a shorter one. I have it in the cart, but I just haven't been. It hasn't moved my spirit. That nail was bothering me. It was not even, and I looked down at it. It looked like I had a Gumby. But this particular thing, I thought I ordered the short one. The short one is about this thing, and has like a little groove in it for you to hold it, and it's closer. The thing is closer to your mouth, so it's amber. But what, because this thing is so deep, I think I've smoked most of the joint, but it's like in here, so I always have some left over. Um, just the way it is. So we're back at work today. For those who are back at work, I'm kind of bummed out. I had a righteous confrontation with a team member, and she, like, every morning we have like a small team meeting to like go over what we have on our plate for the day. Just stuff what we have going on, anything pending, anything, priority stuff like that. And we have them every morning, and we have a Teams chat and stuff like that. I was out last Friday when we met up again, our next meeting. um she said something very passive aggressive, and she's a person who has a reputation of being very brash, very short, very direct, very sharp in her delivery. She's a systems person, so she acts like she knows everything, and she's very ambitious. She strikes me as a woman. It's odd for me to believe that she's in her 40s, because she strikes me as a woman who is like in her early 20s climbing the corporate ladder. That's how she acts. And I'd be like, girl, you're doing the most. Like, she feels like she has to impress the our director. It's very, very weird. I'm like, girl, I'm on my way to retirement. I ain't doing all this. You doing some extra shit or whatever. So she made a passive aggressive comment towards me, and I checked her on it immediately. And this has been something that um she likes to over talk. She likes to lead the conversation. She's just very like, girl, shut up, you know? And she made a passive aggressive comment towards me, as if I like to give my work to someone else, because I don't let, she said, since I don't like to hand my work off to other people. And I'm like, why would you say that? I said, excuse me, wait. I said, wait a minute. I said, hold up a second. I didn't even let her finish, girl. I was like, wait a minute, what? Why would you say hand your work off to somebody else? I said, I don't hand my work off to anybody else. I don't do that. Why would you imply that? Why would you say that? You know, this bitch, instead of apologizing, she got more defensive and told me I can say whatever I want. And I said, and I can say to you how what you said made me feel. So if you can say whatever you want, I can respond to whatever you have to say. That's what I basically said to her. And then she goes, well, I'll just direct this towards the other person on our team. It's only three of us, right? Um, she goes, well, I'll just direct it to um, Jody. I'm going to call her Jody. I'll just direct it to Jody. Oh, so you're just not going to talk to me and you're going to direct the conversation to, do you know I hung up the phone? I hung up the phone, bitch. And when I tell you that sent me for a day, I was so fucking mad, baby. I was so mad because, one, I let her get away with talking to people short, cutting people off, talking to people as if they're less than smart. That's an insult to me. When you talk to me, and she's another person who likes to say your name over and over again. I understand repeating someone's name in a conversation to gain some level of rapport, but to constantly say their name after every other sentence makes it seem like they're not quite understanding what you're saying. And so you're kind of trying to like baby them and keep saying their name. Okay, Erica, well, this is what I do, Erica. Erica, let me explain to you what I do when I'm off, since I don't like to hand my work off to other people. Why is that an implication? Why would you say that? And then not only to not be apologetic because something you said, if something you said, somebody misunderstood it, if you didn't mean it in the way that they caught it, you would immediately apologize and say, oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, I'm just saying for me, right? That's what would normal. No, she got more aggressive, right? She got more aggressive and then said that she wasn't going to talk to me, she was going to talk to the other person on the phone and not me. So that means that I caught it correctly. Because why would you get mad? Because so what you are used to is people not saying nothing to your funky ass. That's what you're used to. And when I was talking to a coworker about it, she was like, yeah, she's always talking to people crazy. Everybody lets her talk like that. So when I hung up, the other girl on our team, the other woman on our team, she called me and she was like, Erica, I don't understand what happened. I don't want you to feel like you were being attacked. And then the other one goes, because I know you're not used to scheduling. Basically, it was something so minor as me putting something on the calendar and not canceling it when I was out. But they didn't read the invitation to the meeting on the calendar because the meeting says I will be out of the office. Basically, I'm putting this placeholder for y'all to have a meeting in regards to this, right? I don't need to be there, but the meeting, it needs to happen because there's a deadline. So here's the meeting on the calendar, and I put in the thing on the invite, I will not be in the office, period. So even my director was like, I don't even know what something so minor. And I said, yeah, something so minor because when I was out for the days that I was out, nothing of my stuff needed. It was nothing like, she's the type of person, everything is urgent. Everything is high priority. I'm moving like this all the time so I can impress whoever's watching. That's how she is. And I was like, the director was like, girl, I don't even know why they brought it up to you like that. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, and then I have to ask her like about my performance. Now I'm questioning my performance because why would you imply that I'm handing my work off to somebody else, bitch? And so you didn't think I was gonna, you're gonna do the passive aggressive shit to me. I meet passive aggressiveness with aggression. I might let you get it off once or twice, but now you're directing something towards me. Typically, because I have been in meetings where somebody else stopped her with the way that she was talking to her colleague. Like we were in a meeting, she was talking to another woman crazy as hell, and another woman said, "Wait a minute, we don't talk to each other like that on our teams at all." So let's be mindful in the way that we are direct. Like she had to stop her from talking to another woman crazy, right? So she a lot of people let her get away. When I was talking to my coworker, she was like, a lot of people let her get away with it. Anyways, when Trudy called me and was like, we didn't mean that as an attack or whatever. And I said, no, because there's an implication. And I said, instead of her being apologetic for me, if I misunderstood her, right? I didn't misunderstand her. I called her out on it and she wasn't ready. If I had misunderstood her, she should have made herself clear. No, she got more aggressive. And then what she did, she canceled all our morning meetings and then she exited our team's group chat. That's what she did. That was her response to that. She hasn't talked to me. She hasn't said anything. She hasn't apologized. So for me, she meant to say, since I don't hand my work off to, she meant to direct that towards me, even though I don't hand my work off to nobody. And bitch, you're talking to me about something you have know nothing about. So I don't need any advice on how you do it. Right? I don't need that advice, bitch. I'm at retirement age. You don't think I know how to schedule a motherfucking appointment on a goddamn Outlook calendar, bitch? Who the fuck do you think you talking to? I had to stop her. I said, wait a minute. I said, what is that? What does that mean that you don't hand your work off to nobody else? Why did you say that? And then she literally said, I can say whatever I want. And I said, and I can respond to whatever you have to say. But I'm kind of bummed out because she canceled all our morning meetings. Like she was the one that scheduled the morning meetings, right? Um, and then she canceled and then she left the little group chat. And I was like, you're whack because you know you were wrong. And instead of being apologetic like an adult, and then somebody was like, she doesn't have to apologize. We're adults. I'm like, yes, she does have to apologize. We have a working relationship. You said something to your coworker that they took offense to. You don't have to apologize. You can just cancel all the meetings and exit the group chat. Okay, girl. So you meant what you said. That's how I take it. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think. Anyways, I'm just kind of bummed out because I'm like, oh, we have our morning meetings, and even though I don't really care for her and she's rude, I'm able to still work. I've worked with people. Hell, I've been on the job force since I was 19 years old. I know how to work with people I don't fucking like, and I typically don't like people telling me what to do. And bitch, and in case you were wondering, we have the same title. In case you were fucking wondering, bitch, her and I have the same motherfucking title, bitch. And I've worked for the company longer than her. And it's just a title that I wanted on my resume. So when I'm on my way out, I could do this shit freelance. That's why I went to Google. I went to Google school, got my little certification, then got the job, and now it's on my resume, period. And that's all. That's really all I wanted it for. But girl, you're not gonna talk to me crazy. I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman with kids, and your ass is grown ass woman with two, which is the reason why I don't know why you running around here acting like you some ambitious 25-year-old trying to run up the corporate ladder. Girl, relax. All that high strung smoke one, bitch. All that high strung, overly ambitious ass shit. I can't. When I tell you I can't, I'll be in the meetings listening to her like, girl, shut up. But I'm not gonna say nothing rude to her. She was rude to me. And I was pissed off. I got so mad. When I tell you I got so mad, baby, I was pissed. Bitch, who the fuck is you talking to like that, girl? Who is you talking to? And that's when I said, when she canceled all the meetings that we have in the morning and then exited the group chat, I said, oh, you meant to be disrespectful. You was looking for a space to create conflict so that you can take the actions that you're taking right now. Now imagine had I not caught that passive aggressive comment and just let her keep talking. I don't know if she was looking for a way to create conflict with me. I don't know. I don't know. So let's go and see what's on the blogs. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's the other day when I was like, corporate America, corporate America. Girl, I would tell you, I was so mad that day. Baby, I was pissed off that it happened that day. And I'm the type of person, when I get upset, I start to cry. I start to cry. So I was crying because I really wanted to call her and say, bitch, you owe me a motherfucking apology. But it was the audacity. And then I noticed when the third person isn't there, she doesn't she cancels our AM meetings. She only has the AM meetings if the third party is there. Now, I don't know if she does that when I'm not here. I don't know if they actually meet when I'm not there. But when I'm there and the third party, I'll call her Trudy, when she's not there, the bitch that was the rude bitch, she cancels the AM meeting. Now, if you want to know the makeup of the person, we are a team of each Black, white, and Latina. And I'll let you guess who is the overly ambitious mountain climber. I'll let you figure it out and see where your unconscious or subconscious bias takes you. I'll let you figure it out. Motherfucking bitch. I was like, bitch, what did you say to me? I caught it so fast. I was like, hold up. And the other girl, she was like, Erica, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean that as an attack. Yeah, because she was like, I know you're not used to scheduling. I've been using scheduling software for as long as I've been in the workforce. What are you talking about? Why would you say that to somebody as if like, because we're trying to help? You ain't trying to help me, bitch, by implying that I hand my work off to somebody else. No, you're not. When I don't. And the director goes, if I'm giving her a project that was your project, maybe that's what she's talking about. I said, bitch, I don't know. Girl, I don't know what her problem is. Diva told me to go to HR, but I know HR. I don't need to go to HR because we just had a disagreement. We just had a disagreement. It's nothing. That's it. It's no reason to go to HR. It's two adults having conflict, and the adult that was wrong in the situation not apologizing. And then the director was like, she doesn't need to apologize. She's adults. I said, yes, she does need to apologize because we are adults and we work together. So she does need to apologize. When people offend people in the workplace, they do need to apologize. When they make comments about their work performance that is untrue, they do need to apologize. Yes, they do. I don't know where y'all think y'all can just talk to people any kind of way, not expect them to say anything back, and then not come around and apologize for what you said unless you meant it, bitch. Now, I said, excuse me, heifer. What you say to me, heifer? I thought the mouth was moved over here a little bit more. Okay, let's see what's going on the blogs, honey. Let's go to the neighborhood talk. It says, "What's the nastiest read you've ever seen someone give?" Here's Tokyo Tony going off on not Tokyo Tony, Tokyo Vanity going off on Chris Brown. Remember, this was way back in the day. Christopher Powderhead Brown. Bitch, stop playing with me. Christopher Powderhead Brown. Okay, all that talking about can you take me out and all that, like, bitch, that shit not for me.
Second of all, bitch, I'm not even your type, bitch. You into things of, lighter complexion, coke, heroin, Molly, acid, embalming fluid, cigarettes. I'm just saying, Puerto Rican women, white women, Asian women, and that's all fine because that's your preference and we are entitled to a preference. Bitch, all I'm doing is calling it like I see it. When we was in the club in Miami and when we was in the club in LA, bitch, in your section, your rules was no darkies. You wouldn't let my homegirl in LA, but you let all her friends in. And in Miami, you wouldn't let my other homegirl in, but you let all her friends in. But y'all was talking about no dark-skinned women. All I'm saying is like a gangster, how you feel, stand on that shit. Because me, however I feel about anything, I'm going to stand on the 10 toes. Bitch, don't come changing your opinion and how you feel about shit because everybody bashing you. And furthermore, I told my homegirl not to even be in your section because, bitch, she don't even do cocoa. And then, for you to even come on the internet playing with me today, furthermore, let me know that, bitch, you must be on them drugs bad. Because, bitch, I don't even play with niggas like you. Bitch, I'll make a real nigga back the fuck out you. Bitch, you'll really be around LA dancing, bitch.
Ain't nothing like a NO read, baby. Ain't nothing like a good old New Orleans ass read. When I tell you, baby, them motherfuckers from New Orleans and fucking Miami. When I tell you they will wear your ass out, they will wear you out. And the shit you be like, wait, what? Damn, like the girl said, Tokyo. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sorry, Maxine. I didn't mean to start on you. Maxine raised her head up like, girl, shut up. I'm so ashamed. I was 23. I changed, y'all. She know I said, baby, she wore Christopher Powderhead Brown the fuck out. Okay. Let's see. Too cute. Teen has ultimate Disney princess inspired prom send off. No. Sheesh. Doja Cat goes in on her father on Instagram. Gonna turn you into my next project. Kiss the ring, bitch. Doja Cat's caption says, I'm gonna turn into, oh, that's exactly what she said. I'm gonna turn you into the next process, into the next project. You're gonna have to listen to it for the rest of your God-forsaken life. She's mad at her dad about something. Let me know when or if you need me to re-up your makeup cabinet because you a bitch. Talking to her dad. What'd he do? Fuck you. Kiss the ring, bitch, under his comments. What is going on? I hate to be preachy, but the old commandment that comes with the promise of honor your mother or father for your days will be long. What up? And then read the rest of it. Let's read the rest of it. Let's go read the rest of it since y'all like to leave the rest of it out. Hold on, motherfucker. Y'all get on my nerves with that shit. And then you use the shit to you use Bible scriptures and verses to make somebody forgive someone who's harmed them. You motherfuckers, you. Ooh, shit. Hold on. Scripture. Exodus 20:12. Hold on, let me go to it. I have my Bible app in my phone. Yeah. Exodus. Where's Exodus 20:12? Yeah, I have a Bible app in my phone. Because in 6 days Yahweh made the heavens and the earth and the sea, all that is in them, and on the seventh day he rested. Therefore Yahweh blessed the seventh day and consecrated it. Honor your mother and father so the days can be long on the land, and Yahweh your God is giving you. Shall not murder, commit adultery, shall not steal. No, where's the other scripture? Where's the other scripture? Hold on. I can't remember which one it was. Hold on. Hold on. It's not honor your mother and father. It's another parent quote from the Bible. Here, let me go back to the thing. You must have forgotten the quote says you shouldn't provoke your children. That's the one. That's the one. That's the rod. Spoil the child, spare the rod, spoil the child, but don't provoke them. I think that's it. Spare the rod. Scripture. Let's look it up. Scripture. Spare the rod. 13:12, 13:24. Psalm 30. Wait. No, Proverb 13:24. Hold on. Let me go back. Psalm here. Oh, Proverbs. I want to keep going to Psalm. Proverbs 13:24. I like to go up a little higher. It says misfortune. Okay. All right. The teaching of the wise is the fountain of life in order to avoid snares of death. Good sense grants favor, but the way of the faithless is coarse. Anyone who is clever will act with intelligence, but the fool will display folly. A messenger of wickedness will fall into trouble, but an envoy of faithful brings healing. Poverty and disgrace belong to him who ignores instruction, but he who guards reproof will be honored. A desire fulfilled will be sweet to the soul, but an abomination of fools is turning from evil. Walk with the wise and be wise, but as for the companion of fools, he will suffer harm. Misfortune will pursue sinners, but righteous will be rewarded with prosperity. He is good will leave an inheritance to his grandchildren and store up for the righteous is wealth of the sinner and stored up for the righteous is well for the sinner. There is much food in the field of the poor, but it is swept away by injustice. He who withholds his rod hates his child, but he who loves him gives him discipline. The righteous eats to satisfy his life, but the belly of the wicked will lack. Where's the one that says provoke the children? That is not what I want. Mm, that's the verse. If you do not meet him, I guess when it's like reinterpreted over and over again. Spare the rod, spoil a child misinterpretation. What Christians get wrong about sparing the rod. What does afraid spare the rod, spoil the child come from? If you said the Bible, you'd be dead wrong. In fact, when you learn there's where it's actually from, you'll not want to use that phrase anymore. Spare the rod is a line from 17th century poem called Hudibras by Samuel Butler that mocks Christian values. Check out part 2, Canto 1, line 844. In his erotic poem, a man is trying to woo a woman who encourages him to submit to aphrodisiac flag, flagellation. The rod serves as a double propose to referring to the whipping and to his penis. Jokes aside, I figure that's not what most people intend when they use this humorous phrase. They probably are referring to Proverbs 13:24, which reads, "Those who spare the rod hate their children, but those who love them are diligent to discipline them." And y'all have taken that to mean fucking beat your children like enslaved people were beaten. There has been much pushback from scholars who have conducted world studies on this passage. In short, reading this verse in its original language clearly indicates that the rod is a source of guidance and protection rather than punishment. Yeah, y'all got this rod and feel like, "Oh, I'm supposed to hit. I'm not supposed to be like go that way, go that way, go that way. Oh no, I'm supposed to use this to beat my child into submission because I'm raising children under a hierarchy where this book has been used to say I'm better than you, I'm older than you. You need to listen to me." So you employ the same tactics that they use when they use the Bible to enforce rules on enslaved people. And now you use the same fucking book and rule and behavior on your children. And then be like, "They said if you spare the rod, then your child will be spoiled. I ain't gonna have no child disrespecting me. They lower than me." That's how y'all sound when you try to come up with ways to justify putting your hands on someone. The guide. I won't belabor this perspective as it's been well covered elsewhere. The purpose of my piece is to talk about why Proverbs exist in the first place, with all of its apparent contradictions. For instance, in one place, we say what looks like an abomination to beat children with the rod of correction, while another verse declares a soft answer turn away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. That's the one that says, that's Proverbs 15:1. So which is it? The book of Proverbs is the second book written by King Solomon, which is chock full of practical advice. Each piece of wisdom is intended to be thoughtfully considered and wrestled with. It is not enough to accept the surface meaning. Insightfully, Torah.org explains of Proverbs, much can be learned about the human mind by thinking about why two particular ideas were placed next to each other, why this verse would be just like the last one, except for that small, almost insignificant difference in what the words actually mean. One can learn how to decide logically between two choices, how to make the use of the experience to avoid repeating mistakes, from what to stay away while chasing after a goal. This is from a website called peacegive.com. Oh, it's a parenting blog. So that's where it's from. Don't provoke. 15:1. Hold on, let me go back. A soft answer will turn away wrath, but a word of trouble will stir anger. A tongue of the wise will dispense knowledge, but a mouth of fools will pour out folly. In every place the eyes of Yahweh keep watch over the evil and the good. Gentleness of the tongue is a tree of life, but pervasiveness in it causes a break of spirit. A fool will despise the instruction of his father, but he who guards reproof is prudent. In the house of righteousness there is much treasure. And people will take this and interpret it, be like, listen to me, I'm your father. That's why they want you to call the niggas daddies and shit like that. So the whole shit is just like effed up, if you ask me. For clarification, her dad is promoting events. I'm back to Instagram. Hold on, let me go back. I hate to be preachy, but the only commandment that comes with the promise is honor your mother and father, for your days will be long. Can you imagine someone like these parents who have they give their children what is it, Munchausen syndrome by proxy, like that girl Gypsy Rose with all them silver teeth? Wasn't she abused? Her mom had Munchausen, right? And her mom was taking her to the doctor and acting like she was sick, and she wasn't even really sick. Wasn't that her, Gypsy Rose? There's a lot of stories like that. You want people to honor people who harm them? Girl, that's crazy. It's like a way to like ignore and dismiss abusive parents. You want to spare the rod and beat the child and all this other stuff, but then tell them to honor, and that's the only way that they're going to get into heaven. Girl, no. 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 Let's see some of these. For clarification, her dad is promoting events and appearances back in Africa with flyers highlighted as Doja Cat's father, a non-present, non-active father using his daughter's celebrity to get paid. I'm okay treating parents like shits when they done us wrong, right? Girl, like, well, they just people. Maybe she loves white men because her most important black father, the black man in her life, failed. A lot of y'all, girl, black men stop sleeping with white women and then leaving them to raise your children. He didn't acknowledge her existence publicly until she became a big star. And even then, he still didn't make any effort to be in her life. So go the fuck off, Doja. He abandoned her as a child and wants a relationship now that she's rich and famous. So I get it. Her daddy issues kind of make all the other shenanigans make sense. Hey Siri, how many children in the United States come from fatherless homes?
Statistics show that nearly 20 million children in America live in a fatherless home. This is from ClaremontPortside.com.
Can you imagine 20 million people with daddy issues? She really hates being black. She needs to sit down with Drake. He black, and y'all knew she didn't identify with her black side, so she's definitely heated. We ain't forget about those chat rooms. This is not about race. If he's a deadbeat, he's a deadbeat. This is what makes her resent her black side. When has Doja Cat said she's resented her black side? And what does it mean to you, the way y'all run around? What does your blackness mean to you, the way you run around mistreating motherfuckers? What does that say about your ass? Do you think that's why some people may not want to be black? Because they run around, all the niggas down in Cannes, running around tearing people's shit up down there? Huh? That's like a lot of people saying, I don't want to be black because you niggas have given being black a bad name. I don't, girl, I'm not black. I'm black. Call me something else. Because you niggas give being black a bad name. I can't even walk the street without motherfuckers thinking I'm some way because you niggas don't know how to act. I hate when celebs put their family issues on the internet. You lost his number? So what if he's a deadbeat? It's tacky to disrespect your parents, especially online. Not cool. That explains why she doesn't like black men. So y'all have all these black ass mamas and still treat black women like shit. So what does that mean? How are we going to put these two things together? Y'all have black mothers. Do you hate your black mothers? Because why do you treat black women like shit? Do you hate your mamas? Why do you treat women like shit? Let's just take black out of it. Do you hate your mothers? So why do you treat women like shit? Right. I just think everybody needs a nap. That's what somebody says. Former security guard says Busta Rhymes would allegedly request, quote, fun boys in his club sections. Super Zest Monster. Listen, it's 2024. We are, some of you unplugged your cars, girl. You're on some Jetson shit in the morning. You unplugged your cars this morning. Have you ever thought in your life that what you saw on the Jetson would actually be realized, where you can unplug your electric car? Girl, it doesn't even need gas. Your house, you have solar panels outside of your house. You're not even using the ground to power your home. You're using the sun to power your home. And yet and still, you are shocked, bewildered, and amazed that men love dick. Straight men love dick as much as your straight ass does. Shocker. Why is it still salacious when we hear that a man likes to sleep with men? Oh, because they spent so much time living in their hyper masculinity that now you're supposed to act shocked when these buff ass niggas say that they like dick. They like to give it. They like to taste it. They like it. They like to take it. They like it in their mouth. They like it down their throat, just like you. Have you ever thought that the reason why y'all running around here acting dickmatized, acting like you're so goofy and dumb over dick, that these niggas don't want to understand, like, what is the reason why these bitches be acting like this? I want to see. I want to see what's so great. And I actually want to have some pleasure, because that's where my goddamn G spot is in your booty hole. So they want to feel it too. As much as you bitches act stupid and dumb and dingy and goofy and dumb over dick, that niggas want to know what the dick do too. Shit. Y'all know black women are trendsetters. Y'all act goofy, dumb, dizzy eyes be goop, 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 over dick. The niggas want to know too. It's crazy how people's sexuality is considered important news. Sure, y'all didn't think every celebrity was straight. The world's obsession with sexuality and being in folks' business is crazy. And as soon as you'll find out a motherfucker is gay, all of a sudden, I don't need to know what goes on in your bedroom, but every other word that comes out of your mouth is about somebody having a personal, intimate partnership with somebody else. Fucking. If y'all don't know about Busta, y'all super late and not in the loop at all. Everybody knows, like Homeboy said, it's common knowledge. All these security guards are making me sick. Your job is to protect, not to be an undercover reporter. And media needs to get back to real news. They all post about All they post about is people alleged private lives, and now Busta's definitely team ladies. And if he wasn't, who the fuck cares? That's not our business. Right. As long as you want to tell me he's fucking bitches and he's knocking down these hoes, I want to hear about it. But as soon as you say he likes dick, now it's like that's none of our business. That's none of our business. Why y'all got to talk about people's business all the time? That's none of our business. It's not. Y'all always want to tell somebody. Y'all always trying to get somebody. Y'all always trying to get somebody. It's not our business. It was this one clip that I had saved. Oh, here it goes.
Dishes wasn't.
Here we go. I'm gonna leave y'all with this.
Wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and they got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Like, literally. And I'm a clean person. If you've been to my house, I'm organized and clean. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house, and yes, I do that anyways, but when it's just you, it's just you. When you are cleaning up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job, and you don't get time for yourself, and that's why women get burnt out, period. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work, and you're making sure you're
wait till the
catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something.
Wait till the pick-me chimes in. It's like a little bell goes off. I'm gonna play it so you can see how her goofy ass looks like.
Done that, and I'm not saying that I will never do it, but I'm letting you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do it, but when I'm going 50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what? I don't give a fuck. I think it's
so what?
Okay.
So what?
Cool.
So what? So what? So what?
I don't understand. Where is the value in that? Where is the value in that?
Well,
why am I going home and going 50-50 with you and doing all 50 and I'm doing all of the
why does one have anything
First
to do
of all,
with
I think she has a valid point. This wasn't 50-50. The dishes.
The pick me was like, I take pride in it. You take pride in being a maid, a mule, and a mattress. Unfortunately, these are two Latina women. Unfortunately, Latina women are also bred to be maids, mules, and mattresses. Even more so than the black ones. They are trained to be maids. They are trained to be mules, and they're trained to be mattresses. They knocking out his children. You heard her knocking out his children. Did you also hear her say she comes home? She wasn't at home, bitch, doing all this. She comes home and does this. I don't give a fuck about a 50-50. People split. We're just saying 50-50 as a phrase to say that you share responsibilities. That's where it comes from. You share responsibilities in the household, outside of the household. You put money into the household. You're doing everything contributing to the business of the relationship. We're both putting in the work. Now, these married single mothers who take pride in cleaning up after a goddamn grown-ass motherfucking man, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm so glad she said it. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you take pride in it, bitch. That's your maid ass.
Yes, wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and they got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Like, literally. And I'm a clean person. If you've been to my house, I'm organized and clean. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house. And yes, I do that anyways. But when it's just you, it's just you. When you are cleaning up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job and you don't get time for yourself. And that's why women get burnt out. Period. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work and you're making sure you're catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something. I have done that. And I'm not saying that I will never do it, but I'm letting you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do it, but when I'm going 50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
I don't give a fuck. I think it's
so what?
Okay.
So what?
Cool.
So what? So what? So what?
I don't understand. Where is the value in that?
Where is
the value in that?
Well, pause.
Why am I going home and going 50-50 with you and doing all 50 and I'm doing all of the
why does one have anything
First
to
of
do
all,
with
I
the
think
other?
she has a valid point.
Are
You got your maid outfit on like you always do. Bitch smell like bleach. Motherfucking tips of her fingers are fucking corroded because she always got her hands in some goddamn bleach because she takes pride in it. If a motherfucking person is in your home and not contributing, I don't give a damn who it is. If it's an older child, a grown man, a grown woman, a grown person, an able-bodied person, and you doing all the work because you take pride in it, girl, there's no honor in being a maid, a mule, and a mattress. And then trying to effectively have a relationship with someone, and then have a relationship with your children, and then have the most important relationship, the one with yourself. She said, I come home and have to be a maid. After contributing financially to this home, I got to come home and do the domestic work too. And you get to sit around and do nothing because you forgot, more than likely, based on the statistic we just pulled up earlier, more than likely you came from a fatherless home. And more than likely when you grew up, when you was being raised up, if your mother didn't disable you by calling you her king and making you the man of the fucking house, you had to do for your goddamn self. But all of a sudden you get married and you forget how to do everything. You act like you don't know how to do anything. You act like you don't know how to clean up after yourself. You act like a fucking kid. Yeah, and then your wife is in the comments on these threads and Reddit forums calling you her fucking child. You useless piece of shit. And that's the reason why I'm glad she told that fucking pick me, I don't give a fuck what you do, bitch. With your duster coming, your fucking hand and turned into a duster. You dust so much since you take so much goddamn pride in it, bitch. Open you up a goddamn housekeeping service. She says she comes home. Listen, I want you to listen to it again. Here she go right here. I'm showing you her face. Wait till the pick me comes up.
I'm organized.
Hold on.
It wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and they got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Like, literally. And I'm a clean person. If you've been to my house, I'm organized and clean. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house. And yes, I do that anyways. But when it's just you, it's just you.
That Bob is bobbing,
Cleaning
honey.
up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job. And you don't get time for yourself. And that's why women get burnt out. Period. And you're no longer having a relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch tired from work and you're making sure you're catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something. I have done that. And I'm not saying that I will never do it, but I'm letting you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do it, but when I'm going 50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
I don't give a fuck. I think it's
So what?
I don't give a fuck what you do, bitch.
So what?
Your ass out of here.
So what?
And while you at it, go clean up the fucking sala right now, bitch. Since you want to be fucking cleaning all the time, since you take so much goddamn pride, go clean the sala right now while we have this conversation. Since you take pride in it, ho, girl.
Dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry was.
And there's 15,000 comments on here. 15,400 comments on here. Y'all not choosing the right man to be the head of the household, and it shows. The fact that you're choosing a man to run the household simply because he has a penis shows that you're a goddamn fool and a dummy. You a dummy, bitch. So Randy says, I like her energy. I'd only take pride if my husband was a provider, not if I'm paying 50-50. They're not doing 50-50. Let me tell you, most relationships, y'all want to live in this fantastical world of delusion where this idea that there's this nuclear family and the man is acting like he's taking care of everything and the woman is just at home with her little kitten heels and her fucking apron and her hand is a dust mop and the other hand has a bleach bottle in it. Y'all act like that's a reality and it doesn't work. It does not work. How many women have to tell you it doesn't work? How many women have to tell you it doesn't work? And the most successful relationships, if the people would actually get it, instead of posturing to make a man look more than what he is, They got on the fucking World Wide Web and shared their real stories. The most successful relationships are collaborative and cooperative, egalitarian relationships. We play to the strengths and the weaknesses of each other. It's not one person doing everything. And I'm talking about heterosexual relationships too. Nobody's playing this game where the woman is a maid, a mule, or a mattress. Nobody's playing that game anymore. And if you are still playing that game with these raggedy, musty, tight ass, po ass, slow ass niggas, you're a fucking idiot. If you playing these games with these niggas and making it seem like they're more than what they are, where you're posturing to your community that he's more than what he is and that he's doing more than what he's doing, and he's really not, and you really at home stressed out, but you've isolated yourself because you can't have any single friends. All your friends got to be in relationships. And y'all sit around and lie to each other about what's really going on in your fucking homes and making men seem like they're doing more than what they're actually doing when they're just actually cooperating and contributing to the household. Ain't nobody doing none of that dumb shit where we play this 1950s housewife. Nobody's doing that for real. And nobody's doing it. And it's not sustainable if you're doing it, ladies. It's not sustainable to play that game where you show some man that you can be a dutiful fucking maid and a mattress and a fucking mule out here. And every other fucking medic, mentor, manager, house manager, all the other shit, meteorologist, because you're supposed to be his peace and his storm, girl. And then you get those fucking pick-me's. She was literally sitting there like, the nigga was like, go. She was like, I take pride in it.
50-50 on you.
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
Girl, you sound stupid as hell. You sound dumb as hell. I gotta go. I just saw a fly in here, motherfucker. I don't know how it got in here. Probably when the boys were leaving this morning. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go. Take care of each other. Don't be a maid. Don't be a mule. Don't be a mattress for these niggas. Stop playing these games with these niggas and stop being pick-me's. I said when the pick-me chimes in, listen, more than anyone, I think Latinas are bred to be maid, mules, and mattress for a man. Who the fuck takes pride in being a maid and a maid and a mule? And when she left out, what she left out, she probably works a 40-hour-a-week job too. She said she comes home. She's not already at home. Right? She comes home. These aggressive ass flies. We're going to be fighting in a second. She's right. And anyone disagreeing with her has never had to work a full-time job, then come home and do all the housework. A man sitting there saying, so what is the problem? Right. And when he's saying, so what, she's like, I don't see the value in doing that. It doesn't matter to him. You've duplicated his DNA and provide a free labor. All he has to do is sit there. Girl, what? In 2024? All right, when y'all go unplug your car, does he have to, they don't have to get out and put gas in the car anymore. Does he actually plug the car in for you? Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace. I'll put a link to the video. Peace.